Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris Orme and today we're playing more Starters Order 7 here at Rascal's Retreat. We are coming off the back of interesting times with that great run of form by Halifax, just out of nowhere winning big races, like unbelievable. Kentucky Derby, Preakness Stakes, fourth with a good run without the pace in the Brooklyn. I think it's a mile 1 to a mile 2 horse. Think that's kind of our range. We might be able to get a mile 3. I think it's a mile 2 and we've got a little bit either direction. So, yeah, mile 4 was without doubt a bit too far. We've got some grade 3s booked on our 2-year-olds that still need a bit more potential. I don't really know if any of them can win. I'm kind of expecting them to get blown out of the water, sadly. But they've earned the right to run. So, you know, we'll just see where they go. But yeah, really the... Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze there. Really the main thing for me is just seeing how they run. And if they gain potential, I'll be happy. So, center of the course. Okay, we're going to prefer center. We're going to watch and see just what happens. Juvenile Championship, 6 furlong grade 3 for 2-year-olds. Yao is up and running on the inside. And we know some of these horses, but not a lot. We seem to be pretty well there in the main pack. Towards the inside, Vaguely Pleasant and Cooler Hill is in the lead. We drop back. We really seem to mess up that entire approach, and now we're diving all the way to the inside. 1.5 furlongs down now towards the final furlong marker. Palace Street on the outside looks like they could be making a run for it. We're continuing our great run from deep here. It looks like all that movement might not be enough, though. Here comes another little spurt, a little sprint. Palace Street, though, is going to hold on to this one. We tried to go around the outside. We couldn't. We tried to, like, go where we had a gap. And for some reason, the jockey then decided to come back inside at about 3.5 furlongs out. And I said preferred the center of the course. But as we came in on the flat, rather than go to the center and run, he dived all the way to the inside and used a lot of energy up. I think that might have cost us the race, sadly. Just those weird race tactics. Yeah, by ahead, I mean, that is a shame. I think that's a missed opportunity. But it's another good run for Yao. And yeah, I will take that. I will 100% take that. Up to 103 rating, up to 70% potential. I don't think we're going to gain more. I think that's kind of their season done. 4 races. It's pretty much usually how things go. So, bit of a shame, but a nice run. And a pretty decent season for Yao in total. So, I don't really have much to complain about. I think Laurentine's run well, Yao's run well. We'll see about the other 2-year-olds. We got a couple out in the field who did okay. And then, of course, Halifax just absolutely bossing it this year. Up again, the Swaps BC Stakes on mile 1. And again, back towards the center of the course. I always want to click on this because it flashes. But, like, that's where you are the jockey. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I invariably mess things up. So I'd rather have the computer ride the horse. It's a bit of a late start there. Not as bad as the other 2 inside us. But, yeah, a little bit late out the gate there for Halifax. Looks like Blackdale going to... Or is that Blackdale? Blackdale to the front. Shot at Love and Save the Table either side of us. The other 4 at the rear. Don't really know these horses, but again, I believe in our quality. We could get blocked off there if Dale doesn't move out the way for us. Coming now onto the home stretch. And now we start to make our move as this final 2 furlongs comes in. Master Willie is there. Shot out love. Looks like Celestina is coming up from the outside. Final 1.5 furlongs. Do we have what it takes? It looks like we can get past Blackdale if we've got the fight in us. The final half furlong. Now we need to see a big push. Here it comes, but so comes Master Willie. And they're going to hold on for it. Unbelievable. We did not win that race. And again, it just felt like we weren't in good position. We were not in good position. I told the jockey, go to the center of the course. And I don't think he did that at all. And I'm disappointed. That's another race we should win. Okay, so we're a mile 2 horse as expected. We are a mile 2 as expected. I wonder if we've jumped up, in that bar in stamina just a little bit. I think we had 2 running today. No. Okay. Oh, we got 2 running today. Okay. That makes sense. So Halifax still holds that, but probably a mile 2 is where we want to run. Yeah, okay. We'll just keep throwing races and seeing where we go. Whatever opportunities come up, I think we'll take what we can when we can. We're still waiting for Laurentine to jump up. It doesn't seem like they're going to hit that 7 furlong marker this season. And that is a problem for finding races, of course. That is a little bit of a problem. Dunutnamall, I think this is one that's beyond us. We're not going to analyze it too much. We're going to jump in and watch the race. But yeah, we don't know about this horse. I just don't think it's amazing. Again, I'm racing to try and gain potential. Or realize that potential. Fill it out. So we'll go to the inside, where we're easily going to be blocked off if anything develops poorly. And it's where we are now. We're blocked in. Blocked in on the front, blocked in on the sides. Absolutely nowhere to go. This race is done. Why bother watching the rest of the race? But I've had requests to watch it, so we're going to watch it. But this is not exciting at all to me. This is not exciting at all to me. What? We knew from 2 furlongs out that we're not going to win that race. And at best, we're going to come 3rd. Which we end up doing. But we were blocked in. So, that's why I normally skip the ends of those races. But yeah, we learned nothing. In fact, I think what we learned was Danat Nawal might be a better horse than I thought it was. Because I thought in a good clean race it would come about 5th. Without even being able to run the final furlong. Just being completely and utterly hemmed in on all sides. We still came in 3rd. So maybe it's better than I thought it would be. Again, would we have won the race? I don't know. I think we're competing with Spiritual Act. I don't know if we're up there with Now Yet or not. But struggle for pace. Okay, did it want more or less? Okay, we're gonna look at that as well. We're gonna look at that after this race then. Figure it out. Holy Norma, again, another kind of blind pick. There haven't been many races. We're gonna throw out the grade 3. This is the Bashford Manor. We'll see we're on the inside there. Oh, it's a terrible start. My Flame is the only one inside us and the only one with a worse start than us. We go up on the rail though, Victory Parade, and a bunch of horses leading this one out front heavy. We start moving back down when we should be in position. And yeah, the final furlong and a half, we're making progress, but no, we got far too much to make up, and it's mainly sideways movement to get a lane. So again, there's no point. I'm not learning anything about watching that race. There's no excitement for us in that race. We're dead. We're done. So, no, I get what people say. It's a horse racing game. You want to see the races. But in situations like that in the previous race, I see very little benefit to actually watching the final bits there. So if I don't, slow the race down for the end, or if I just end it early, I've normally got my reasons. Now and again, I might mess up. We have done a few videos ago. We won a race that I thought we were out of, but that's very much the exception, not the rule. So I'm gonna be doing it. If it does bug you, I apologize. If you don't want to stick around because of it, I totally understand. But I can't sit here and watch those races and just, yeah. Like, I'm here to see my horses win and to find out reasons why not. I don't want to watch 10 seconds of a race that's just dead. It's just going to annoy me for no good reason. Noel didn't gain any potential, but is up to about a mile. So there might be a chance, 7 furlong mile. We'll see what we can do there. That stamina bar has jumped up a little bit, so yeah. They're always interesting. So there aren't that many 2-year-olds that run that distance, so yeah, it's interesting. Holy Norma, I mean, like I say, I don't know. I didn't learn anything for that race at all. We didn't gain much. I really don't know if I even want to bother with Holy Norma as a 3-year-old. I might leave that until the start of next season. We might keep racing her this season and decide at the start of a 3-year-old season, does she have a little bit more speed? Does she have, anything about her? Because she's not special anywhere, really. She's not that special anywhere. And so it's going to be tough to get her consistently winning Grade 1s. And that's what we're about. It's not about winning races. It's about winning Grade 1 premium races. So I'm not sure on that front. Yao still seems to be holding that distance. Like I say, on another day could have won. I don't think they're gaining any more potential either. So I'd like to get Nawal up to 70 if I can. And I'd like to try and get Norma some more, just so that we've got a shot next season at gaining more potential on her. So she has, she'll have a chance if that happens, but if not, I don't know. I really don't know. We've already got 3 maxed out. And then we got Yao, who's running quite well. I think these 2 are probably more in danger. Just being X Factors, not really knowing kind of what they're going to be good at. I didn't really see Nawal being that good. So they might surprise me. Norma, I thought, was going to be pretty solid. And so far, we haven't really seen too much of her, but doesn't look like there's that much about them right now. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. I think that's the best thing I can do, is just see how the season goes. And we'll make our decisions as and when opportunities arise. Let's see here. Very similar fields, both very tough. I think this might be a little bit of a tougher field in general. But it's also a field full of horses we've beat really well. I don't know a couple of these horses as well as in the other field. It's more prize money, it's more runners, it's maybe worth running the Chicago Million. Maybe? I don't know. Might be worth it. Can do less. Okay, have we beaten any of those recently? Don't think anywhere in that. See, most of those are from the other race. Most of these are from the other race. It seems very, very much like the field we've been beating is pretty much this Secretariat Stakes, which is possibly what we should be running in. I don't know some of these horses, and they might be good, they might not. It's more prize money, which we don't really need, but I think I'm going to run the Chicago Million, see if we can compete against these horses. I really do want to know how good Halifax is. So, I mean, my only real issue is that's 3-year-old and up, and that's 3-year-olds. And running 3-year-olds against older competition is sometimes tougher. I mean, if we win, then it's even more on our side. Okay. I think that might be what we want to do. Let me get down to group races. 2 group races. There's a grade 2 and a grade 2. Nothing at 5. It's a grade 1 at 7 called the test. And it would be a test to see if she had any distance to her. Like, we're not doing anything right now as it is. And if she does gain distance, then she's on the money. If not, it's just a test, see if she could do anything. But yeah, Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know kind of what that horse might want to do. Could run Yao in a grade 2. I could do that. Norma in a grade 3. Probably give her more time. So go for the August one. No, what do we think here? Grade 2? I mean, Yao's running with older horses. No, sorry. Halifax is running with older horses. Laurentine's stepping up in distance. And these guys are all... You know, Yao and Narwhal are stepping up to grade 2s. Norma's just running another grade 3 that she didn't run well in. So, they should all be challenging yet achievable races. I think. I think we're challenging, but... achievable. 24th of July is another sale. Let's go on to that. I would love to see George W. and Lady Polly come up in sales. I just don't think that's going to be a thing. It doesn't seem likely. Yeah, those would be the 2 that I'd be most interested in seeing. Just kind of how they look and what their stats are. That would be really kind of cool. 28th of August. That's after all our races anyway. The next one. Okay, Yao. The Sanford, Class 1, Grade 2. Big test. Big test. Go race. Not analysing. Gonna go race. Let's hope that come the end of the race, we're still in it with a shot. I think this is quite an unknown field, but not a great field either. So I know Action Point, I believe, has like a grade 3 win, and we have a grade 3. I don't know if anybody else did have any grades done whatsoever. And well, us and Action Front are in this chasing pack behind Juvenile, Crossguard, and Vaguely Pleasant. Final 2 furlongs, Action Front leading us out there with My Flame stepping up right into our path, probably. Down to the final furlong, there's 4 up front there. It looks like we're dropping out a little bit with Juvenile. Final half of furlong. Yao coming on strong. Not strong enough, I don't think, no. Nice run there. And a little bit of like an extra half a furlong, we definitely win that race. That final surge, we absolutely sprint up past those 2 horses, but up into 3rd place. And again, Yao is not quite winning these, but definitely impressing me. Just a little bit. You know, won in Cranji, then didn't win there, didn't quite win that, but they're not all great runs, but he's right up there. Right up there. It's very interesting. That's very interesting. If I want to see a grade 1. I really want to see a grade 1 for Yao now, because I think they could possibly take something. They might surprise us. They might surprise us. Laurentine up next at a 7 furlong trip. I mean, it's been 2 months. I can't sit around waiting any longer for it. I think we've just got to figure out. Yeah, she didn't gain anything. It's the breeding indicator. She's close. Can she run it? She looks like she's ready to go. She does seem stuck at 6 furlongs right now, so this is a little bit of a gamble. And again, we're not too sure on these horses either. But again, we've got to run the test, aptly named. Apropos, 7 furlong grade 1, 3-year-olds on dirt with a second horse there from the rail. Not a great start at all. But now comes the real stuff. We're up on the rail with the chasing pack. Rosebud ahead of Collingstown Lady and Vargas Girl, leading everybody out. We get shut off there. Looks like Celestina didn't let us out. And we ran into the back of Vargas Girl 2 or 3 times. Now we're coming round the outside door. As the bend finishes the final 2 furlongs. How much damage has that poor start and having to run into the back of horses made to our journey? Here we go now, though, pushing out as we pass that 1 furlong marker. Vargas Girl there with us. We're leaving them in the dust now. There are late chances coming from the back, probably for 2nd place, maybe 3rd. A good fight there at the line for 2nd, but hand in the air, Laurentine storms clear, storms through, and takes a 7 furlong grade 1. Yes. We might have races for Laurentine finally. I was waiting for a grade 1 to come up at 7 furlong. And we finally got it. We finally got it, and despite not having that bar, I felt she might just be able to do it. A little bit of distance adaptability about her. She might just be able to do it, and she comes out with a grade 1 win. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Love that. That's what I wanted to see. That opens up a few more things for her. And that means we've got multiple races that we could possibly run her in, even if she doesn't gain stamina now. That makes things that much better for us. Oh. Okay, Holy Norma, lowest rated, everyone's on weight, unfancied, terrible form. The rest of the field looks much better. Who knows? Who knows? Holy Norma. A win here could be huge for her, but is that even a possibility? Again, with the 2nd horse from the rail, We're going to go towards the back. Fairly large field out in front of us. Night Mirage, Overwing and Spa Salvi with Lady Platinum Club. And White Palace now bridging the gap with us there. Down to the final 2 furlongs. We do have a pathway. Do we have the legs? Do we have the heart? Do we have the drive? Here comes Holy Norma a little bit, but on the outside, Spa Salvi making a case for it. Final half a furlong. We are getting buffeted about. It looks like our legs are gone. We are done in this race. It is all over. And we come through in 6th or 7th place there. 6th place. Oh, yeah, not a great run. Not a great run. We probably could have got up towards 2nd or 3rd, I think. We'd be in that conversation. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I'm not sure we could have got up to Overwing. So, yeah, ran a little lazily. Couldn't get into the pace. Yeah, so there's definitely something up with Holy Norma. So, we'll give them a race with blinkers. That normally helps a little bit sometimes. But I have found that any horse that sort of runs lazily like that and sort of quits in the final furlong, even though they do have what it takes, and you see them come back like in the final half a furlong. But when they quit just before that sprint, when everyone else is pushing forward and they actively move back, normally I can't rescue those kind of horses, and I think Holy Norma might be one of those. So we'll see. It wasn't a bad a run as it kind of felt and looked, but I would say that is a last chance for Holy Norma now. One race with blinkers to see if she looks any better. Doesn't have to win, doesn't have to get a grade. Realistically, just has to look like they're a competitive horse. That's all I'm really looking at. Talking of competitive, Halifax, 3-year-olds and above, I mean, this introduces a whole new set of races. Whole new set of races to go up against. We kind of know them, but we don't know how Halifax compares, and we don't know if our 3-year-old is mature enough to run this field. We do know we're favourite. We do know we have the ability, but these are always tough leaps to make. From a 3-year-old only field to 3-year-old and up, that makes things more difficult. Turf, rain, experienced competition, but not a bad start on the rail. Halifax out quite well. And let's see how this breaks down. We're off towards the front alongside the grey, which is the Sawyer. Can do Les and Arlington House up there. So as long as we're in good position stalking Arlington House, I don't think we'll get blocked off. Baltimore Jack is behind us. Panchwa is on the outside, 4 furlongs. Looks like a few horses now starting to jockey. We're going to come around the turn here. And we're going to slow down as we come off the turn. Arlington House is out in front and leading, but the Sawyer is ready to go. Halifax hopefully will go with them, and we can stretch our legs down this home stretch here. One furlong left of this race. Now we want to see Halifax turn on the charm and the speed. Now's the time for Hart to come to the fore. We edge out in front by half a length. Halifax wins the Chicago Millions against an experienced field. Steps up from only racing against 3-year-olds and proves his worth. This is a fine horse. Is it win in Dubai? Win in South Africa? Fine. Don't know. But this is a genuinely great horse. Worthy to stand alongside Black Cuckoo, Nick Naku, Mariana, Miss Swan, and all the other female horses we've had throughout the years. Finally, we're seeing a male horse being able to live up to the lofty standards our girls have put on the track. Finally, the boys are coming back. It's been a long time since Down the Stretch dominated. Ever since then, it's been a feminine sort of led race stable. And that was back near the start, the Starters Order 6. It's been interesting to see why I haven't had many Colts and Stallions dominate, but we've got one. We've got one. That was a good run too. Now what I do want to know is who won the other race. The Secretariat Stakes. Merca. Okay. Yeah. They couldn't win Grade 1. They dropped down to Grade 2 and they've come back up with a nice run and a nice win. Kivivo, Winterwood, Muslim. Yeah, we would have been... Like, he only beat Kivivo with a short head. We would have been in for that one as well and probably have won. So, I'm happy we took the risk and stepped up. I'm happy with that. And okay, final race of the video. Tanat Nawal has impressed me, but can they win? I don't know. We're going to find out now. Up to a Grade 2. Again, really testing and stretching these horses. It pays off sometimes. Other times it doesn't. Looks like a decent start on the inside rail there for us, though. So we're underway here. Jubel, Itsy Bitsy Betsy, and Vaguely Pleasant at the front. Hopefully we do not get blocked off in this one. We come round the turn, and we drop off again. And we drop all the way to the back. And down to the final furlong. And there's no kick. There's no nothing. That one is done. And now that's the race that I thought that we might run. We were very stressed. I didn't see that. So, yeah. Okay. They get another shot. They were stressed before the off. But yeah, coming into that final furlong, that was a dead race. So, bit of a shame to end that way. Norma, one more shot. Nawal, one more shot. We got the 3 2-year-olds in the field already done their business and done it well. Maxed out their potentials. Yao, I don't think's getting above a 2. So it might be time to put them in the field. I don't think Norma's going to gain 165 also, which is a shame. And Nawal, yeah, I don't think any of them are going to gain. No, we're going to put Yao out to grass. We'll see them as a 3-year-old. The other 2 get one more shot to show something. And then it'll be, day 1 of their 3-year-old season. We'll take a look and we'll make a decision. But I don't know what we've got there. I'm glad Laurentine stepped up to 7 furlongs. That was a great race. Good win, dominant. Doesn't have the stamina bar, but did enough anyway. Opens up a whole new possibility for her. And Halifax stepped up in age and absolutely dominated as well. Beautiful, beautiful runs for some of those horses. And we do have a core of what looks like promising horses now that could last us for a while. Deterioration on Halifax is high, but Laurentine might stick around. The 2-year-olds look good as well, so we'll see how they develop up. Yeah, we're getting towards that time where we could finish off the season in the next video, but what a wild ride this season's been. Thanks very much for being with me on it, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Check the Discord, link in description. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Till next time, though, take care of yourselves.